Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Leo weekly money and career reading from June 12th to the 18th, 2023. Leos, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Money and career, June 12th to the 18th, 2023. All right, Leos, here we go. The moon. Are you uncertain on something? Waiting for answers? Not quite sure? Trying to figure out the truth or trying to figure out what is going on within yourself, your situation, your job? What is happening, Leos? Let's see. I have a few cards that came out. Okay. Yes, it seems like you're taking a moment to reflect, to understand, to rest, to take a breather. Four of Swords, right? Quiet time, taking a break, to figure out something, to understand something with the moon. The moon is all about receptivity, understanding maybe the past, understanding maybe the situation, what you want to push forward, waiting for those answers, or waiting to really figure out what you want. What is most important for you in your next step? Maybe it's a career choice. Maybe it's a life choice on how you want to move forward in your career, in your life. Nine of Wands, yes. The feeling of having to prove something, the feeling of I don't feel like it's regret. It's almost like a tension. For example, you're in a job or in a professional situation or even in your life, right? Trying to prove yourself or prove to yourself you can do it. Maybe it's a new project you want to take on. Maybe it's a new job you want to get. Maybe it's a business you want to start. Maybe you want to develop something. You have an idea to develop something, right? And it's that tension of, is it time to do this? Can I really do this? And connect with your intuition and connect with your soul. If you have the desire to do something, if you have the idea to do something, only you can make it happen, right? And it's really understanding that if you have a flame inside of you that you really want to do something, you want to start your business, or you have an idea online that you want to develop, or something you've been wanting to do for a while, get on there and do it. And baby steps. I'm not saying, let's go revolutionize everything and we're going to become a millionaire and tomorrow morning I'm going to have a million bucks. No, but start putting your mind into gear and just one step at a time, one idea at a time. You can little by little make things happen your way. Not imposed by anybody else, not looking to others to be gratified on who you are, or gratified on acknowledging that this might be for you or not be for you, or because if you listen to others, often, not all the time, but often, there's negativity about people that want to engage in something or start something that they've never done before, or have an idea, or want to change careers or change jobs, or just have this desire to do something different and to attempt something, right? A lot of people get stuck in energies, and a lot of people get stuck in energies criticizing others to want to do something or to want to do something different. And it is by trying, it is by putting ourselves out there and making things happen step by step that magic can happen. There you go, Knight of Cups. moving forward on this situation, moving forward on a creative project, moving ahead, inspired by a new project, inspired by this new desire to be involved in something meaningful. And someone commented very recently, I don't remember what sign it was, on, well, why is it that we always have to be passionate about our job? Why is it that everybody is searching for the perfect job and the passion? I have never had a job I was passionate about. This is the person commenting. I've never had a passionate job. Job is not about passion. Job is just about paying the bills, right? What is this all about? Wanting to connect to a job? Well, yes, some people, it's not about passion, or it can be passion. Of course, a lot of people are passionate about a job, and a lot of people are passionate about a cause, an idea, an intuition, an emotion, right? But in my world, or in my mind, it is about connecting to who you are, that it makes sense to you. What you do makes sense to you. Fulfill something or not fulfill, or something is important to you to, interact with people, or start in a new community, in a new job, in a new idea, or in a new environment, whatever it is, it makes sense to you. It's not about everybody else trying to figure out why you're doing this, or why on earth it's important for you, or they would never do that. And, this is important to you, and it makes sense to you, right? So sometimes it's not about passion. Sometimes you have the desire to connect with a community, or you have a desire to create something. I'll leave it at that. All right. This is something you've worked on, that you've invested on. This is something you're moving forward on. And yes, you're taking a breather. You're either waiting for answers, or waiting for a situation or the truth on something, because you have had to explain and over-explain and prove that this is where you belong, or this is where you want to go, or this is what you want to create. This is something important for you, and this is rewarding. Seven of Pentacles, right? It's rewarding. Now you're finally getting returns on it, either financial returns with the Seven of Pentacles, right? Long-term financial investment, long-term. You were inspired, and so you are now, with that investment, whether it be time or finances, this is a sustainable result. You have persevered, or you are persevering in this job, in this idea, in this change of environment, whatever it is, whether you want to start your business, put your talent out there, start an online business, or consulting, or helping others, but it seems very creative, whatever it is. Queen of Swords. So you have the Knight of Cups, which is moving forward on this, moving forward on your idea, on what is important for you. And you have this Queen of Swords, and maybe that's why I have this sort of edge here to just say, do your thing, Leo, do your thing. If you have your doubts, or if you feel that, this is taking a while because people don't believe in you, or people are, sort of dragging their feet, giving you answers on budgets, answers on logistics, whatever it is. Maybe you're waiting for a loan. Maybe you're waiting for answers on a partnership. Maybe you're just waiting on answers for you to be comfortable to start this new adventure, creative or not. You are very perceptive in this So it makes sense to you. I'm back at what I said in the beginning at the intro. This makes sense to you. You are intellectually finding it interesting, and your perspective is on point. Imposing, talking. Maybe you're talking. Maybe you're doing conferences. Maybe you're doing podcasts. Maybe you are, opening up a channel and giving advice or consulting advice on an idea. It seems like you are pushing and wanting to push, and it's important for you to develop this idea that you have invested in, and you are going to start to get the return on the results. But you're very, very sharp in your analyzing, in speaking. You're eloquent. You know what you're talking about. That's why I'm sort of gearing towards something with chats, conversations, conferences, podcasts, whatever it is. All right, let's see what else we have here. Yes, High Priestess. All about intuition, all about new skills, allowing new skills to flow in. It really seems like you're reaching a point where this adventure, this idea, this flame you have within you that you want to pursue, this is your adventure. This is what you have wanted to do with this High Priestess. She knows. And not only does she know, but she has this thorough understanding of what this is all about. So with patience, you are developing your inner, your inner power, this inner wealth. How can I say this? This inner, it's almost like a well, and you're bringing up the water from the well. And this is what you have been wanting to do. Create, and step by step, becoming so much more soulful and powerful in your knowledge, in your approach to others, in your connection to others. Do not know why I'm saying that, but it feels very, very powerful in your words. Yes, it's a new path. Patience in waiting, patience in getting the answers, patience in getting the financial rewards. It feels like you've invested money. It feels like you've invested a lot of time. And here you're shifting onto something completely different with the Hangman. It's seeing a different perspective. So I feel like this has been in gestation for a long time, and you have been waiting for a long time. And finally, yes, there have been disappointments. Maybe it has been back and forth. Maybe there have been false starts, but I think you understand now that, it's okay if things are not perfect. Nothing is perfect. But you've understood that you had power to move forward on something that makes sense to you. Nine. The Hermit. Yes, that makes sense. And 1, 2, 3 major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. All about inner perception. All about intuition. All about this inner guidance, this introspection that you have, this path of introspection that you have taken to be able to develop this new talent, this new business. It's almost like you want to put something out there, your truth out there, but it's not your truth in like something you need to speak about that happened in your life. No, that's not the type of inner truth. It is the inner truth of what you want to give to the world, what you want to develop to the world, how you want to show yourself and help people and give words, put words on something. And that's why it really feels like counseling. It really feels like maybe it's self-help or, mental health or, something like that. It's very interesting, and you have taken your time to figure out when you were ready, right? And I think here you're ready to show the world your power, to show the world what you want to express, and you have the Fool. It's a whole new adventure. So it can be a change of career, but it's a change of career that you have been working on for a very long time. It is a change of career or a new adventure, right? Or a new path, a new professional path that you have been working on for a very long time. And it's really about you have had to work on yourself step by step by step to make this happen with the Hermit, and really let go past energies, and almost let go the person you were before. And because this is a new start, you're becoming solely independent, if that makes sense, with a certain freedom, a freedom of understanding, a freedom of speech, a freedom of who you are. And maybe you have the most fantastic ideas, and finally you're doing your podcast, or you're doing, I don't know why I keep hearing podcasts, but it doesn't have to be that. It can be anything. It's just you having the freedom of finally speaking your mind and lending that to the world, showing that to the world, and with much more spontaneity. So it feels like this adventure, job, business, whatever it is a new start, but you are now much more independent in your decisions, much more independent in your approach to this new career, business idea, whatever it is. And the Hermit can be, yes, independent, freelance. It feels like you're working for yourself. It feels like you're really, you're finally putting yourself out there and doing what you have been wanting to do, right? And fueling that fire has always existed within you, and now you're jumping in and you're making it happen, whatever it is for you, right? It can be opening that restaurant, or it can be putting yourself online and opening those, that Etsy shop, or putting yourself online and opening your channel, or, discussing things on a podcast or something like that. It can be anything, but it's really you believing in yourself again. I love that, Leo. Powerful, powerful reading here. And the Fool is all about free spirit. You're in your soul. You're in your path, whether people like it or not. Whether people believe in you or not, you believe in yourself, and you are doing what you want. And whether it works or not, feels like you're rewarded. It feels like you're rewarded. But right now, with all these major arcana, you're shifting and you're doing it. You're doing it. You're starting this new path. You're believing in being an actor of your life. Not, we're all actors, but sometimes we get stuck in energies feeling that it's not for me, or it's not the right time, or, oh man, they're doing that and they're not doing very well, or they're doing it, or they're really successful, and so they already did everything there is to be done on that subject, so what am I going to bring to the table? Or, or that one's not good, ha ha ha. Everybody likes to make fun of everybody as well. That's a big thing, especially online. Everybody likes to make fun of everybody. And everybody likes to make money on a click, which is good. Good if you're a millionaire on clicks, good. But it's also fantastic to be able to put yourself out there for who you are, and develop an idea and develop something that you really want to do. somewhere out there, there are people on the same wavelength that are waiting, that'll be very interested. So please believe in yourself. Imposing. This is actually happening quickly. I like this. I mean, no. Patience, patience. You have been working on it for a very long time. I'll take that back. But now there's action forward. And yes, you have to defend yourself. And yes, you're constantly saying, yes, I want to do this. Defending your time, your space. 7 of Wands. It's really that there might be a competition out there. It might be challenging. It might be a challenging job. It might be a challenging business you're getting into. It might be challenging because you're not the only one out there. That's what I just said. There might be other people doing the same thing, but you really want to do it. This is what you're here for, and you have things to say, Leo. So yes, kudos to you, Leo. Beautiful, beautiful. It's competitive? Okay. But you probably have a bunch of stuff to say or to show that others don't. Or maybe you might have things to say in a different way. I'll take myself as an example. I read tarot in a different way. And I feel like, and little by little have come to sort of specializing in these money and career readings. Right? But I stand by my readings. Well, and some people enjoy them, some people connect with them, and some people not. But that is how I connect. And I feel like I have a voice, and I feel like I have something to say and some energies to connect with. And this is exactly it. This is, you have something to say and you have something to show. And whether it's competition out there or people agree with you or not, put yourself out there, Leo. You are powerful. You are powerful. Yes, it has required a lot of patience, a lot of stamina with this temperance here, understanding that, it's really about stabilizing, right? And finding this sort of middle ground, and inch by inch putting yourself out there in this new job, in this new energy, in this new business, this new idea, whatever it is. Finding harmony within yourself and transmitting that harmony, transmitting that balance. That's why I'm getting back to that sort of self-help, self-health, mental health, or developing something. It feels really self-care, right? Whatever it is that you are communicating, that you are putting out there, feels very harmonious, but it is pushing you to leave something behind. It's almost like you're leaving a corporate job to start a podcast, or to start, conversations on mental health or mental guidance, or, whatever it is that you're starting. But it's a huge contrast between what you're leaving, and it's emotional to leave this. And now it's you recentering yourself and focusing on what is important for you and what makes sense to you right now. Wow. Determined. You have pure determination, but at the same time, you don't have all the answers yet, but you're moving step by step into and yes, 2 times the 4 of 2 times the 4 of swords, which just confirms to get some rest, to take a breather, that this new adventure is demanding, and it's asking you to be very eloquent, very organized, very sharp. And probably because there are a lot of people out there that are doing the same thing, or there's a lot of competition, but you have your voice, you have your say, and you're bringing something that is different. There we go. Here's the breakthrough. And so when you have your doubts, when you feel like you're not the only one, and, maybe there's already too many people doing that, no, everyone is different. Everyone has something to say. Everyone will have a different a different path, a different point of view. And so how you vehicle it is going to be different. And I take myself as an example. There are millions of tarot card readers out there and millions that do love, money, and career. Everybody's doing it. Everybody is unique. And everybody will find a shoe to fit. And if it's not for one person, it's for another person. And if you're engaging and connecting with a community, you will find the people that are, connecting or interested in hearing what you have to say or seeing what you're doing or whatever it is, whether it is starting your shop, starting your business, starting a new job, writing a book or, doing a podcast, whatever it is that you're doing. It could be anything. It is important. So don't second guess yourself when you're ready to put yourself out there on a new adventure. Stay creative, stay ambitious. If you have that little flame inside, and if it stumbles, it stumbles. It's okay. Not everybody becomes a millionaire, and not every idea is successful. But that's okay. That's what we're here for. To try and discover, because every time you try, you discover another layer within you. Every time you try, you have pushed forward in another layer within you. Mental, physical, emotional. That is how you discover yourself, and that is how you make your world happen. The Hierophant. Here we are with message for the road. The Hierophant, there we go. Understanding. Eight of Cups. And the Hangman again. Patience. It is a new perspective. It is a new way. And I think the Hierophant is you realizing that this is important. It is the clarity, the wisdom, the truth of what is important for you at this moment and what you're transmitting. It feels like you're transmitting. And comment down below, Leo. Let me know what this is all about if you connect. And if you don't want to share, which I always say in all my readings, not everybody wants to share their life on this platform, which is perfectly normal. Just put a heart down below and let me know you connected with this reading. The Hierophant is that wisdom, that inner wisdom, that this is the path to take and this is where you belong, the clarity. And it's also counsel. So maybe you are mentor, counseling, speaking. Coming up again with the Hangman, letting go a certain way of living, letting go a certain way of being, letting go a job. I feel like here we are with the Eight of Cups, with probably a job no longer serving you or a job you no longer connect with. And it doesn't have to be, oh, it was my passion. It's not my passion anymore. Nothing always has to be passion. But sometimes there's a disconnect in the job and we finish a cycle and we have to let go. That's why we have the Hangman, right? Seeing differently. Understanding that this is going to be a different way, to be patient, to not push in a narrative that no longer belongs to you, but really to surrender to the opportunity to pause and assess and reassess and sort of evaluate where you are so you can begin this new journey. It is new, it is emerging, it is something that you have been wanting to do for a while, so allow it to come in and allow it to be different, probably, than what you expected. Because I feel like this is something you've worked so hard at, it's coming in a different way. So the adaptation might take a little moment, right? But take a moment with these two Four of Swords. Take a moment or take a little time out from your routine to connect with this new way of thinking, with this new way of seeing. Embrace the change, embrace the difference, embrace the difference, Leo. What a fantastic reading. Comment down below, leave a heart down below. Leos, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for sharing your journeys, for sharing your energies. That is how I push forward in these readings. So thank you, Leos. From the bottom of my heart, you are in the top 3 every time. You are a beautiful, beautiful motivation for me to push forward. So thank you. Thank you to each and every one. Have a great week, Leos. Take care. Bye-bye.